Hello students, welcome to grade 7 English grammar class. And today in this session we are going to learn about a new concept, that is article, right? You've already studied in your previous grades that articles are basically a, and the, right? These are the three major articles which we use, right? And when it comes to understanding the nature of the articles, they are actually the words which are used before a noun to elaborate, on the noun. You can say, to be very specific about that noun, right? So they are also called the determiners where we find about that particular noun that also shows the number, right? If it in singular form actually, right? So a and an actually are the articles which show the number of the particular noun, that they are actually singular. Wherever the comes, it is actually used with both singular and plural verbs, right? So it is used before the noun to show whether it refers to something specific or not, right? So now we will understand the kinds, that what are basically they are called. So a and an are the articles which are also called as indefinite articles, and the is the article which is also called the definite article, right? So why do we say the is a definite article and a and an are indefinite article? This is what we are going to learn about. So this is how we write definite article. A and n are indefinite article. Simple as that, right? What is definite article? So when we talk about something which is definite as in I start talking about a person, right? And that person's name is Rehan, right? So this is actually a specific person whom I'm talking about, right? And I keep on talking about him in the entire passage, and my entire passage is written about that person only, right? So when I'm talking repeatedly in each and every sentence, referring to him as a person who is quite specific, who has done something outstanding job, right? So I can start like Rehan is a smart personality in the class. He knows how to conduct particular activity. He is very good in group discussions. He knows how to be friends with everyone. He is the person here. So he is the person who is liked by every member of the class, right? So why did I use the person here? Just because it is definite. Who is the referring here to Rehan's personality? He is the person, right? So the is something which actually gives you the hint about that particular, that specific person or a thing you are talking about. So like there is a garden, and there are guava trees, mango trees, papaya trees, banana trees, right? Out of all, there is one particular jamun tree, right? So children go to this garden and they say that I would like to pluck some mangoes. Somebody says I would like to pluck some guava. Somebody says I would like to pluck some bananas. Somebody say I would like to take some papayas and sit on the branches. When you talk about this is specific jamun tree, so you will say there is that jamun tree which I would like to sit upon. The jamun tree is the only tree, so the only tree in the entire garden. So the second D actually emphasizes on this specific quality about that particular object, right? So this is not very tough to understand, but we can just sort out some examples. So the definite articles indicates, so the definite article indicates that a noun is specific. It is used in relation to a particular thing or a person. The is used with a representative common noun. For example, please close the window. So when you are referring to a particular window, you can relate your command with that window. So you will say, please close the window, right? The is also used to indicate a particular common noun. Proper nouns generally, do not take an article, right? So this is the tiffin which your mother has sent, right? So when you actually define that tiffin in a very specific manner, you will use the before this. The is used before the names of historical buildings, rivers, books, events, newspapers, oceans, seas, trains, ships, directions, etc. The Gita is a holy book. The Gita is just one. The Taj Mahal is actually once upon a time, the seven wonders of the world, right? The Yamuna River, right? The Indus River, because they're just one, right? And they are the most definite thing which we are talking about. Hence, this is the definite article which is used before that specific, thing. The Prime Minister of India is coming, to Jaipur today, right? So, because there is one Prime Minister, the President, the, Prime Minister, right? So, specific things like Gita is our holy book. So, the Gita is our holy book. The is used before a thing which is only one of a kind in the universe. One of a kind in the universe, like planet Earth. One of a kind, the only living planet that has life on its surface, right? That has the beautiful trees growing on its surface, right? So the Earth, the Sun, the stars, the Moon, the planets, the Jupiter, the Saturn, because they are one of a kind, right? There is nothing else like them in this universe, right? Then the is used before a singular noun which represents a whole class of group. Like the cow is a useful animal, right? So it is actually representing the entire group. So the cow is a useful animal. Okay? The cow is used for actually every cow on this earth, which is the reason why it is actually representing the entire group. So it becomes the cow, right? Then the is used before the names of countries if the name contains a common noun, like the USA is known to all, right? The United States of America. The is used with superlative adjectives, as we have learned in our previous session about the adjectives. The superlative degrees actually have the before it. So the best, the tallest mountain, the cleverest person, the smartest boy, or the quickest girl, the wittiest girl, right? So superlative degrees also have the before them sitting right in front, yeah? Now we will learn about the use of indefinite articles like a and an. The indefinite article indicates that the noun is a sentence is not someone or something in particular. A is used with countable singular noun beginning with a consonant sound. The boy is wearing a new hat, a camel is drinking water, and an is used with a countable singular noun beginning with a vowel sound like an orange, an owl, an honest man, an officer, right? Simply when we have to understand this is all got to do with the usage of vowel sound and consonant sounds, right? A man, an ostrich, an egg, a girl. Simple as that, right? So these are the indefinite. And why are they called indefinite? Because they can be used just to show the number of that particular thing, right? A man means one man, right? So they are actually singular, indefinite nouns, right? Now we will study about omission of articles. The cases where we do not use articles are actually when we talk about things in general, right? So when you're talking about things in general, like I like birds, right? So he, she likes any bird in general, but not specific. So when we talk about plural countable nouns also, right? So like dogs are loyal pets. So loyalty about of the pets, right? So whenever we are talking about any general specific things, not talking about a specific person, indefinite or indefinite manner, we know that we can easily omit the the article from being used in front of the noun, right? So I like birds, I like pets, You don't have to say I like the pets or I like a bird unless you're talking about a specific or particular bird. So if you like parrot, so you will say I like the bird parrot, right? Or I like parrots. Simple as that, right? And in plural cases also you do not use nouns. How? Like dogs are loyal pets, right? Then comes a rule like when we talk about a specific sports, holidays, geography, companies, languages, we do not use the I like cricket. Holi is my favorite festival. Steve Jobs founded Apple. I speak Hindi. So you do not have to say I speak the Hindi. She speaks the English. No. You just simply have to omit when you talk about sports, holidays, geography, companies, languages, etc. Right? Then where else do we omit the articles? When we talk about proper nouns. Like Jaipur is a very beautiful city. Here Jaipur is a proper noun. So if you talk about a man whose name is Tom. So you will say Tom is a handsome man. You will not say the Tom is the handsome man, right? That is the incorrect one. So in front of proper nouns also, articles are not used. Simple as that. Yeah. Now let's attempt some exercises to understand them better. Gold is a useful metal, the useful metal, and useful metal. It will be the because we are talking about specific gold metal, right? So we'll say the useful metal. This is dash honor to me. This is an honor to me, right? We're talking about that indefinite article which is used before the vowel sounds. In honor, even though it is beginning with H, we will pronounce it an honor, right? Honor. So o is actually a vowel sound, hence you will use an. The child saw a blue sky, the blue sky, and blue sky. Definitely the blue sky. Sky is just one. We talked about only one of a kind in the entire universe, right? So it will be the blue sky. Ram had dash a scar on his forehead. So Ram had a scar, a scar on his forehead. Roshni is, it begins with U. When we talk about vowels, A, E, I, O, U. U is a vowel list, but it is not a vowel sound when it is used as U. So it will be Roshni is a unique girl, not an unique girl, because the sound is U. U is a Y. Y is actually a consonant sound, right? Health is wealth. Do you have to use any article before the health is wealth or a health is wealth or an health is no? So there we have to omit the use of the article and it will remain as is. Health is wealth. Hindi is dash easy language. Hindi is a easy language or an easy language or the easy language or no article required. So Hindi is an easy language because here language, we are talking about language, not Hindi, right? Here language is something which has to be counted, which is the reason why an will definitely come here before easy. Everybody likes a honest man, an honest man, or the honest man, an honest man, right? It is the generic sense, right? Everybody likes an honest man. She eats dash apple every day. So she eats an apple every day. She gave me dash 1 rupee note. She gave me 1 rupee note. Here the article will be omitted because 1 is already a number which is given here. So you do not have to say a, an or the, right? We traveled to the Kerala, proper noun, remember? So Kerala is a proper noun, it's a name of the state. So you will not use any article before this. You will simply say we traveled to Kerala last month. I bought, now it's a pair of shoes, right? A pair of shoes. We always say a pair of jeans, a pair of trousers, a pair of shoes, right? A pair of pants. This is the correct way, to refer to the things which you wear, right? In pair. Tapu reads in an university, a university, other university. Tapu reads as in studies in a university because the sound again is U, yeah, right? Now you have to just rewrite the sentences here, given here. So like I'll just do 2 for you, rest of them you can do easily. Teacher scolded all boys who misbehaved. So we are talking about specific people here who got the scolding from the teacher. So you will write, the teacher scolded all the boys who misbehaved, right? All the boys, right? So specific those boys who actually misbehaved. They will start at 10 o'clock in morning. So in what is the specific time they have to start? They have to start in the morning. So what will we add? We will add the before morning. So they will start sharp at 10 o'clock in the morning. Light travels faster than the sound, right? So light travels faster than the sound, right? This is how you will actually convert them. Okay. In your next exercise, it say insert articles and rewrite the given text. So first I'll do for you, next you will do on your own, right? Like it was very hot summer, all rivers had run dry. Thirsty herd of wild elephants wandered in search of water, but they were in no luck for many days. One day, deep in forest, elephants saw a lake. They ran towards it. Sound of their running would have put roaring thunder to shame. Now, how will you do this? It was very hot summer. All the rivers had run dry, because rivers is specifically talked about. So all the rivers had run dry. Thirsty herd of uh, the wild elephants, because we are talking about particular the elephants. So the wild elephants wandered in search of water, but they were in no luck for many days. One day, deep in the forest, elephants saw a lake. A lake, right? They ran towards it. Sound of their running would have put roaring thunder to the shame. Right? So this is how you will just insert the articles into this. And your next exercise also, you can just read it and find it where you have to insert a, where you have to insert an, and where you have to use the, or where you just have to omit all the articles, right? I hope this session has been helpful for you to understand the articles and their usage, right? Why they are called definite and indefinite articles, right? The being the definite article and a and an being indefinite articles, right? With this in, I will just end this session here, right? In our next session, we'll begin with a new concept. Till the time, take care. Thank you.